2024, people are out there making money from social media, and you're thinking, do you know what? I would love a world where I could just post to social media and make money from it. Now, I'll be transparent with you. I do make a bit of money from social media, but once I show you how much it is, I'm also going to tell you why you should never truly aim to make money from social media. I've only posted a couple of times, but I made about £3,300 from YouTube this month. And in the last year, about £62,000. Fucking hell, that's more than I thought. Jesus Christ, I got 8 grand from a video. 8 grand. I didn't even plan it. This is from Facebook for this week, $3,000 US. And TikTok probably do about $1,000 US a month, which is nice, but you should absolutely not want to do that. I'll explain why. So the way that monetization works with these social media platforms, let's take YouTube for example. If you look at YouTube's annual revenue, which I'm not even sure what it is, I'd say about that many people have premium and this many people watch through the ads. Do you have YouTube premium? You're missing out. It's good, mate. You're going traveling soon. Download videos offline, no ads. Such a Gen Z, you know. Now, the amazing thing that YouTube does with creators is it realizes, yo, if we give a massive amount of the income that we make to creators, they're going to be happy. And in some cases they are. However, for every 1,000 views, this is from, I don't even know if this is legit, but we use it for an example, equals $18, let's say. So if you wanted to make a meaningful amount of money from YouTube, $18, let's say you wanted to make, I don't know, 1,800 per month, you would need to then hit 100,000 views. Now, the hardest thing about this is getting loads of views on YouTube is very, very difficult because it's a very competitive marketplace. And for your video to be of the quality to go viral and be shown to those audiences, some things need to happen. Golden rule number 1, YouTube wants your video to get 1 billion views. The first thing it will do whenever you post a video or piece of content is show it to your red hot fans, the people that watch anything. Even if you put a video of your dog up, they're there cheering, they love it. Then, if the red hot fans have a good average view duration, they sit through it and watch it the whole way, suddenly it will go, oh, let's show it to your fans. Maybe people that don't even subscribe to your channel, but they've watched a few videos. Again, average view duration, if it's pretty good retention, it's probably going to show it on to more people. Let's say now it goes to a warm audience. Maybe someone that's watched a few of your videos, didn't sit through many of the other ones, cool. Click-through rate and average view duration. How many people that YouTube puts it in front of it decide to click on it, and how much of that video do they watch? Now, if you really want to go viral, YouTube puts your video in front of cold audiences only because it performed well in front of these tiers and it sees what happens. If you're getting a good click-through rate, you've obviously picked a topic or trend that's very important, that's doing well, that people care about, that they feel compelled to watch, and average view duration. But what's interesting here is, if that cold audience watched that video, then they watch other videos that you've done, that gets played in to your average view duration. That's why if a creator can create a binge effect, it makes their channel go wild. But having quality and banks of quality and having these tiers that YouTube understands to put people in front of can take months, it can take years, not just for YouTube to understand you, but for you to understand your audience and everything else that goes with it. So for you to go truly viral, to get hundreds of thousands of views, to make a living from social media is incredibly difficult. So what am I saying? You should not see views as equating money, because Google is going to pay you the least amount of money possible. You shouldn't be on social media for YouTube to pay you. You should be on social media for you to pay you. Imagine this, Declan, if I said, I can get 1,000 people out there to watch a video you've created and I'll give you $18, or would you rather have that 1,000 people to maybe potentially be interested in something you're selling? Because even you, as a PT, qualified PT, if that 1,000 views got you 50 email addresses, what would you rather have? 50 email addresses or $18? Cool, because out of that, you might then send 20 emails over 2 months. How many of them do you reckon would land on a landing page, or at least check out your services? How many? 10%, I like that, cool. So let's go 1,000 people, 50 emails, 10%, 5 leads. Then if you had a good product, let's say online coaching, James Smith Academy, something amazing of that level, you know, top quality, and made way better than everyone else's. Out of those, even if you took on one client, how much does a client pay you for an hour? You're way too cheap, by the way.
Probably about 50.
Cool, $50, cool. So already you've had a better investment than that. Now, what is the average amount of times a client sees you a month? On average, cool. And I know you haven't been doing it long, but what is the average duration a client stays with you?
6 months.
So 6 months at $200, each client is worth you $1,200. So why would you settle for $18 from YouTube when that 1,000 views could equate to $1,200 for you? This is the big mistake people are making on social media. And my golden rule is this. I showed you my channel rev from before. If my business isn't making 10 times what my channel rev is making, there is something wrong with my sales funnel. It's nice getting paid from social media because you can take that money and you can reinvest it in things. Flights, travel, accommodation, cool. Your bill actually, all the money I make from YouTube, someone's like, oh my God, that's £30,000 a year. I hope you earn that this year and you just take it straight from me. But fundamentally, we need to look at social media as a tool that takes people down our sales process and sales funnel, not a way to get paid. Because if you're Logan Paul, KSI, Mr. Beast, this is great, but you are not running a production company that relies on views. One of the best courses that I've done, and I reference him all the time, is Ed from Creator Booth. And do you know what? I'll put a link to his channel in this because he's changed my life with all of this. He had someone in his course, he made 33,000 US dollars from 800 views. Because those views, although not spectacular, converted people down his funnel. And if you don't believe me, this channel has just over 1,000 subscribers, but the people that watch this content aren't just red hot leads. They're business owners that care about their business, that are into self-development, that are willing to invest. Fitness professionals out there know that creatine is worth it because if they take it, they get 7% marginal increases in gains. For 7% gains, they're willing to take that every day and put it in their water bottle because they know the compounding interest of 7% gains over weeks, months, and years could be a difference in a bench press, squat, or their sport in performance to a massive amount. And the reason that I'm hitting this channel, the smaller one, so much more than my bigger one, is because, yeah, my bigger one pays me £3,000 a month, but my little channel, my tiny little 1,000 views of video channel is paying me considerably more. So I need to make an executive decision. What do I care about more? Getting paid for views or getting paid for putting out content and pushing people down my funnel so they're more inclined to do business with me? This video could bomb. This video right here might get 500 views, but out of that, 50 of them might go to the link in the description and get my 30 days of free business information that will change your life over 30 days that's completely free sent by email. And out of that amount of people, some people will join the course, which equates for thousands of dollars for me to take home. Business class, hey, not cheap, just joking. First class. Actually, look, first class, not worth the hype, if you ask me. The step up from economy to business, great. But when you go to first class, especially with an airline like Etihad, they give you a bed and a seat. And it's a con because the bed is way too much of a bed to be a seat. And the seat is way too much of a seat to be a bed. Whereas in business, you can get that 45-degree recline on, you can watch TV whilst in bed. In first class, although you get a shower and a butler that has an exquisite wine menu, sometimes you're like, oh, do I want to lay down, do I want to sit up? Business class, although you don't get the shower, which is only for 5 minutes in first class, you can still shower at the airport as you transit through with the Emirates and whatnot. Where were we? Ask yourself, do you want to get paid for views or do you want to get clients? Do you want to get paid for views? Do you want to get clients? Because a lot of people out there get caught up in a battle of just trying to go viral, because I've done this before. I've wasted years of my life just trying to go viral. And you get an audience of people that just liked your video, they don't like you, they're not going to use your business. And that's one of the traps you shouldn't fall into. Smaller, niche, red hot, get paid by people, not social media. Because shit's expensive. Shit's expensive. And wouldn't it be nice to live in a world like this? So, how do you get paid by social media? You don't. You pay yourself using social media. Wing Chun, Aikido.